Turkey and China have picked a side. They're backing Pakistan, not just diplomatically, but also militarily. And this has created a new security challenge for India. It has also triggered a sense of urgency. So India is accelerating defense procurements, especially the pending orders for the Air Force. And for this, India is turning to its trusted partners, like Israel. It's an old defense supplier of India. It's among the top 4 defense suppliers of India, along with Russia, France, and the US. And now Israel will help India with fighter jets. They will supply cutting-edge technology for the Tejas, technology like the AESA, that's Active Electronic Scanned Array, AESA. I know it sounds technical, so let's try to simplify it for you. For a fighter pilot, AESA is like having X-ray vision in the skies. It helps the pilot identify enemies. How? It sends out radio waves. They bounce off the target and send a signal back to the aircraft. So this technology can track dozens of targets at once. From drones to enemy jets and even missiles, it can cover all of them. So this is a critical piece of technology. It helps pilots avoid surprises and stay safe. It is made by an Israeli company called ELTA, and now they're giving it to India. They're offering critical upgrades for the Tejas. This was long overdue. Although the wait for Indian pilots is not really over, because the Tejas, the new Tejas, is not ready yet. That's the Tejas Mk1A. It is being built by HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, India's state-owned defense giant. For decades, the Air Force has relied on HAL. They secured the Tejas contract in 2021. It's been 4 years since. 4 years, not a single jet has been delivered. The HAL has missed every delivery deadline. They were supposed to supply more than 80 jets starting March last year, but not a single one is ready yet. India's Air Force chief has raised concerns publicly and repeatedly.
Timelines is a big issue. That is where that Vachan part comes in. So once a timeline is given, not a single project that I can think of has been completed on time. So this is something where we have to look at. Why should we promise something which cannot be achieved? While signing the contract itself, some of the times we are sure that it is not going to come up. But we just sign the contract. Uske baad dekhenge kya karna. Obviously, then the process gets vitiated.
This was not his first warning. He's been asking for Air Force acquisitions to be fast-tracked so that India can maintain an operational edge. Clearly, the Tejas program has fallen behind, and one big bottleneck is engine supply. Now, we don't make our own jet engines yet. It's very advanced technology. It is hard to crack. So for engines, India has been relying on America's GE, General Electric. They won the contract in 2021, and they too missed deadlines. Their first engines came only in March this year, again after a 4-year-long wait. And this disrupted all timelines. It pushed the entire Tejas program off track. So India now faces a tricky question. How do we streamline our aircraft procurement? What are India's options? What are the alternatives? Like I said, India is turning to its trusted partners, which brings me to the French. India is considering French engines now. The discussions are on with French aerospace giant Safran. They too make jet engines, so India could rope in Safran for the next version of the Tejas, the Mk2 fighter jet. It's an upgrade to the Mk1 jet. It is likely to replace the Mirage 2000, the Jaguar and the MiG-29 jets, which are currently in the IAF's fleet, the fleet of the Indian Air Force. But why Safran? Because India does not have the luxury of time. India needs a large number of fighter jets, and it needs them quickly. For this, it will have to boost domestic production, and it cannot put all its eggs in one basket. India will have to engage with multiple suppliers and integrate new technology rapidly because our security landscape is changing. China is arming Pakistan against us, giving them all kinds of next-generation weapons. Countries like Turkey are giving them drones. You see, Operation Sindoor has set a new normal. India has decided to impose direct costs on Pakistan for supporting terror groups. A terror attack will be an act of war. And this new doctrine requires readiness. It requires more firepower. It requires urgent acquisitions. Making it at home is a good long-term strategy, but it's going to take time. Until then, India must rely on trusted partners and diversify. Because a delay is no longer just an inefficiency, it's a vulnerability. And in the current security environment, India cannot afford it.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Kali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上の
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.